The Stinky Giant. A long time ago, a brother and sister lived in a beautiful valley. The sister name was Pepper. The brother name was Jack. They had a happy life. Every day they sang songs and watched their sheep. They only had one problem. The problem name was Urk. Urk was a huge mean giant. He was rude. He was ugly. When Urk bird, it sounded like thunder. When he sneezed, house blew away. Urk lived in a castle. It was way, way, way up on top of the mountain. Every Thursday, Urk washed his clothes. Urk clothes were big. Urk washtub was very big too. When he was done washing his clothes, Urk emptied his washtub. The water came rolling down the mountain. It made a huge flood. Sometimes things were swept away. Sometimes some of Pepper and Jack's sheep were lost. So Pepper and Jack had to walk way down the valley to get their sheep back. Pepper and Jack were tired of Urk and Urk's long journey. One day, Jack fell into a big puddle of Urk's dirty water. He came out all stinky. That's it. We're going to talk to Urk, said Jack. They looked up at Urk's castle. It would be hard to get there, but they knew they had to go. So they made some egg and salty pickle sandwiches. They filled a goat skin bag with water, and they set out to climb Urk's mountain. They climbed up. The higher they went, the colder it got. Their teeth chattered. Their sweat froze. After a while, they got hungry. They stopped to eat their sandwiches. Their lunch made them thirsty, but the water in the goat skin was frozen solid. Finally, they arrived at the castle. They banged hard on the door. The door swung open. There, sitting at his table, was Urk. He was having a gigantic bowl of smelly soup. "Well," said Giant, "what do you want?" "We want you to stop flooding us with your dirty wash water, said Pepper. The giant laughter boomed across the room. But Jack and Pepper swore at him so he would know how serious they were. Ugg just kept laughing. Okay, Ugg finally said, I have an idea. We giants have a secret riddle. No one has ever been able to answer it. If you can't answer the riddle, I will boil you for soup, and I will throw your ships in too. If you can answer it, I lose. I will move away. Where will you move to? Asked Pepper. You can pick, because I won't lose, said Duck. Jack pointed to the map. Here, he said. They shook on it. Urk gave them the riddle. There is something you see every day. It is one thing, but also three things. I will give you 3 days to come up with an answer, shouted the giant. Now go home. Pepper and Jack went down the mountain. Look, said Pepper, the ice in the bag has turned back to water. Jack was so thirsty, he drank half the water. When they finally got home, they started thinking about the riddle. What could be one thing but 3 things? They only had 3 days, or they would be Jack and Pepper and sheep soup. What about a fish? Pepper said. First it's an egg, then it's a fish. That's all, said Jack. 2 things. On the second day, Jack had an idea. Peanut butter, he said. It is crunchy or it's creamy. And that's all, said Pepper. Then she said, what about the book? It's open or it's closed. But that is all. But that it was only 2 things. Well, after that they were so tired they had to go to sleep. But they went to bed scared if they didn't come up with an answer tomorrow, they would be soup. On the third morning, Jack and Pepper were really worried. They had to go back to Earth, and they still had no answer. Let's have some Italian tea, said Pepper. So Jack, it will help us think. So Jack put water in the kettle and put the kettle on to boil. Pepper decided she would have some iced tea. Soon the water was boiling. The kettle whistled. The steam came jetting out of the pot. Jack and Pepper looked at the steam. They looked at Pepper's eyes. Then they looked at each other. Water, they said together. Water like the stuff they used to make a tea. Water like the ice in Pepper's glass. Water like the steam coming out of the kettle. They raced back up the mountain. They didn't even care that the water in their goatskin bag was turning to ice, and they didn't even care about stinky wash water. They had won. We figured it out, said Pepper. It's water, said Jack. Steam, ice and liquid, but all water. Urk turned red. Then he turned purple. No, he shouted. You couldn't have figured it out. Nobody figured it out. But they had, and a deal was a deal. Urk would have to move to the horrible land of honey. He would have to wash his clothes in the great smelly swamp. Urk hated it, but a deal was a deal. He left the very next day for the horrible land of honey, but he left his dirty socks behind.